Hey everyone, and welcome back to Get to Know Shinko with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. Today, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to introduce you to some of the incredible businesses right here in Shenandoah County and some of the incredible business owners and leaders who are making it all possible. Today, I'm visiting with Megan, owner of Three Melons Bake Shop.
Hi.
Megan, it's great to have you and Get to Know
Hi.
Shinko.
Thanks for coming. I'm
Absolutely.
happy to be here.
Thank you. A couple questions for you.
Yes.
First one is, what makes Shenandoah County a great place to do business?
I think, and I have to agree with a lot of the other interviewees that have been on here, is the collaboration in the community and the support.
Yes.
Especially amongst small businesses.
Yeah.
But of businesses of all sizes, really. I do so many different collaborations and the support that we give each other, and we're all friends. You know, we take businesses and we take ideas and projects and we put them all together and we collaborate, and it's just a really cool thing to have in a small community like this, to have that support system and to be able to collaborate with other businesses and it not be a competitive environment.
Yes, which is happens in some places.
And it's really cool. It's really cool to see.
That's awesome. That's great. Second question for you. What inspired you to turn your passion for baking into a business?
It kind of,
and I should say maybe your passion for art too.
Yeah.
Art and baking.
It kind of happened. It wasn't really anything planned.
Okay. Yeah.
I had ended up staying home with my second daughter when she was born.
Sure.
And needed an outlet.
Sure.
And baking was kind of therapeutic.
Sure.
And it just kind of, I started baking cakes and cupcakes for family, friends.
Yes.
And my old employer actually reached out to see if I would do some cookies for their children's literature conference.
Okay. Yeah.
So I did cookies. That was the first time doing cookies for anything, and was like, this is really cool.
Yeah.
And it kind of just snowballed from there, and
that's
it happened totally organically.
Sometimes that's the best way for it to work.
And it was, you know, growing up, I never knew really what I wanted to do. And I always kind of figured it'd be something art related.
Sure.
I was always into art and everything. So it just kind of happened.
Yeah, that's funny. And we'll show some more pictures while we're after this interview, but this is more like an art studio down here. I was not quite what I was expecting walking in. So that's super cool. Super cool. All right, next question for you. What's been one of your most memorable or meaningful orders that you've had to date, and what did it stick with you?
I think the more unique things, one of the ones that comes to mind is a guy was having surgery and having part of his toe amputated.
Oh my goodness.
So his coworkers did like a going away party and did this whole toe theme for it. So it was totally random, totally just out of the blue. Yeah. And it was so fun to do something that wasn't rainbows and unicorns or the usual stuff. So something like that usually kind of sticks with me more because it's just something unique.
Yes, and you kind of have some artistic freedom to kind of.
And that's one thing that I always kind of make sure people understand is having that creative freedom allows me to really get into the weeds and really do some stuff rather than just, I want this unicorn on this page or, you know, whatever.
Right. Yeah.
But the other one, I just did about 1,000 cookies for Apple Blossom.
Oh my goodness.
For the sports breakfast. So it was really cool to do. I was really honored that they picked me.
For sure.
But it was a really good growing experience for me and learning experience to do larger orders. Yeah. I mean, this is my small space.
How long did it take to make 1,000 cookies?
It was about, I started like 2 weeks and I kind of did them in batches and I'd freeze them and keep going along. But everything was done in here. And
wow. How cool. That's great.
So,
you never know, right?
Yeah, right.
That's right. That's awesome. Next question for you. What are kind of your hopes or futures for Three Melon Bake Shop? Are there new offerings or kind of dreams you're excited about?
Yeah. One of the biggest things, one of my biggest goals, and my goal is by the end of the year, is to be able to get into some local businesses and do the wholesale portion.
Yeah.
That way they can be at gift shops and cafes and everything.
I love that idea.
And it kind of shift away a little bit, not much, but a little bit from custom things. Just kind of allow me a little bit more freedom to kind of do what I want sprinkled in through there.
Yeah, nice.
But that's one of my big goals for this year.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. So all those questions Megan had in advance, but we always like to kind of do a fun question at the end. So I got 2 different questions. You can pick which one you want to choose. So the first one is, what's the most elaborate design you've created and how long did it take? The second option is, what's the most unusual, which maybe you just mentioned it. What's the most unusual cookie request you've ever received or designed, maybe for a local event or for a wedding or a party?
I think probably the toe one is probably the one I just talked about is probably the most.
Probably answer that one.
The other one, Probably this one right here on the wall.
Uh-huh.
I did for a competition, and I ended up, it was an international competition.
No kidding.
Cookies all around the world.
Yeah.
I ended up placing 3rd.
Wow.
And which was super cool. And I just kind of did it on a whim. I'd never competed before. And just kind of stuck it in there and was like, you know, I'll say
See
I
what
did
happens.
it.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So like I won $1,000. It was
Can
like,
you bring that over here to show us in the video? Yeah, that'd be great.
So the
story behind
actually, this is just a portion of it. It was actually a lot bigger, and it had like a background of cookies.
Okay.
But the theme was, it was right during COVID.
Sure.
So everything was shut down, and one of the things was what kind of like inspires you, what brings you hope.
Yes.
So this is actually of my sister. She's an OR nurse at the time.
Wow.
So she would send us pictures, you know, of her and all her getup.
Yeah.
You know, bruises on her nose, and you know, everything. Which of course they're in the OR, so they're used to that anyway. Of course. It's even more.
Yeah.
So so I did this of her. And it took me probably a week, which of course it had a lot more around it too, but I saved the main one.
Great inspiration to have sitting here. Look at that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, Megan, on that note, thank you so much for being on Get to Know Shenko with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. To learn more about and connect with Three Melons Bake Shop, you can visit on their socials, which are on Facebook and Instagram, or visit their website at threemelonsbakeshop.com. So until next time, I'm Noah Shenandoah. I encourage you to get out, get a sweet treat, and get to know Shenko. If you'd like to have your business featured on Get to Know Shenko, please reach out to me, John Fogel, at jfogel@shenandoahcountyva.us, or message me right here on Facebook. We appreciate you watching this video and helping to get the word out on all the amazing businesses right here in Shenandoah County.